Gino King Boxing back in the building, back with some more boxing news. And yes, this is that press conference reaction. David Benavidez versus David Morrell going down February 1st, Las Vegas, Nevada. Man, this is my reaction to the press conference, man. You know, I think it was a great press conference. Gonna be a nice card. Got Jesus Ramos on the card. Jason Rosario fighting, squaring up. Gonna be a pretty dope undercard. Isaac Cruz. So yeah, it's going down February 1st, Las Vegas. And of course, the main event, David, the Mexican Monster, Benavidez versus David Morrell. Yes. Both of these guys, 175 pounders. And man, pretty intense press conference. Lot of trash talking. David Benavidez, I can tell that he's taking this fight a little personal just because all of the crap David Morrell's been talking about him the past year and a half, couple years. And, you know, this is what we want to see, 50-50 fight. Man, it's gonna come down to, you know, whose will is the strongest. Will David Benavidez and his punches, his punching style? Because we all know, I think off top, David Benavidez is probably the better puncher than David Morrell. Yes, David Benavidez is one of the best punchers, I believe, in boxing right now. From his combination shots to his speed, you know, phenomenal puncher. You know, that's one of the advantages I think Benavidez is going to have on David Morrell when they decide to share the ring on February 1st. David Morrell, I think his strengths is going to be his athleticism. I think he's more athletic than David Benavidez. And you can tell he's bigger than David Benavidez, body structure-wise. He's a lot bigger than David. Both of these guys, I believe, are the same height. So it's going to be an even matchup. David Benavidez is 175-pound first fight there. He didn't dominate like we're used to seeing him, but that's expected when a guy moves up in weight. In his first fight in that new weight, that's going to be expected. This next fight, I think Benavidez is going to show out. He's going to show out. He's acquainted to the weight now. And look for a spectacular performance by David Benavidez. Like I said, David Morrell, great fighter. Got better footwork, a lot bigger than Benavidez, and the athleticism may give Benavidez problems at the beginning. At the beginning of the fight, it could give David problems, but as the second half of the fight goes on, David is going to adjust, and he's going to get a little comfortable and start his offensive attack like he normally does in the second half of the fight. I say probably around by like the 6th round. But yeah, just, you know, the press conference was, you know, great press conference. A lot of intense moments. And Benavidez said he's going to break his jaw. He's going to break his mouth. So we're going to hold him to that. We want to see David get in there and put on a hell of a performance. And man, that 175-pound division is, man, you got it's heating up, man. You got some monsters up in there from Benavidez. Now that would be super dope. Benavidez versus Benavidez. Come on. Now that fight right there, that's the fight next. If Benavidez gets past Morrell, that's the fight next. That's the next biggest fight, especially if Canelo's not stepping up to the plate to fight the Mexican Monster. But Canelo would have to leap up to 175 to do that. He's already done that before. So yeah, we need to see this. I got David Benavidez beating David Morrell. I got him beating him. I think it's going to be a close fight early on, but as things settle in, I got the Mexican Monster and his power punches really affecting David Morrell and hurting David Morrell in the later rounds. Morrell hadn't fought nobody like a David Benavidez yet. Nobody. His last fight, I forgot the guy's name, Steljanovich, when they fought August 3rd on the Bud Crawford undercard, he was giving Morrell problems. And that guy isn't as fast and is not as skilled as David Benavidez. So I kind of grade those two fights right there, and it's going to kind of let you know how this fight right here is going to go. I know styles make fights, but David Benavidez hits a lot harder than Morrell's last opponent. Trust me on that. A lot tougher also. And Morrell was having issues at the beginning. He won the fight, but so I think it's going to be an exciting event. And man, look for fireworks. This is what we need in boxing, especially after the Mike Tyson, Jake Paul debacle. We need a huge fight like this to get boxing back on the map. The only thing we need next is to get Gervonta Tank Davis out of this Lamont Roach fight, man. We got to get that canceled and possibly get Gervonta Tank Davis in there with a viable opponent, man, a 50-50 opponent. We're tired of seeing these circus acts fights. We know that the opponent's gonna win, and this Benavidez versus Morrell fight is perfect for boxing. So shouts out to both of them guys for doing their thing and giving the fans what they want to see, and not feeding us a lackluster fight that's going to bore the fans, give us some great anticipation. And, when you get great fights like this, it'll make you want to go to the fight. Nobody wants to go to a Gervonta Tank Davis, Lamont Roach fight. Come on, man, let's just be honest. Nobody wants to go see that. So, yeah. So as far as the press conference, man, I think it was a great press conference. Both of these guys did their thing. Both showed poise. Both of them, I think, were even at the press conference. Neither one was too emotional or just out of their realm or out of their character. Neither one. Great press conference. And man, who I got to win the fight, man. I think Benavidez is going to show the world why he is the top 175-pound fighter in the world, and why Canelo Alvarez won't fight him. He's going to show that February 1st. So yes. This is Gino King Boxing. Y'all press that subscribe button, press that like button, and I'm out.